Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and for today's video we're talking about whatever happened to Baby Jane. This is another classic horror film, but one that I've sadly not seen yet. And again, don't really know what this film is about, surprisingly enough, since I've heard about it. Mostly just by the title. But yeah, I'm excited to finally watch this film, and I will let you know my thoughts.
And do as I am told. I'm mama's little angel, and Papa says I'm good as gold. But when I'm very bad and answer back in sass, then I'm mama's little devil, and Papa says I've got the breath.
Wow, okay, this is an interesting one for sure. Like I said, going into this one, I didn't really know anything about it, so I don't really know what I was expecting out of this one. So for anybody who maybe doesn't know what this film is about, it actually stars Joan Crawford and Bette Davis, who were two really big stars, kind of back in the day, in Hollywood. In black and white film days. I know when I was looking up the actual cast for this and saw that it was Bette Davis, and I just clicked on her to get a little more info, and it said that she was an actress for 60 years, credited in over 100 movies, I believe is what it said. Something like that. It was a lot, and you're like, damn. And I knew she was hella famous. I knew both of them were hella famous. And they both play ex-stars. They play sisters who are ex-stars in this. Bette Davis plays Baby Jane, who was a child star, which of course fleeted. I mean, doesn't always. There are definitely some people now who are child stars, and are still acting or whatever, but hers is fleeting when she's no longer a child, but her sister finds fame later on in life, probably, I think she's in her 20s or 30s, as a legitimate actress. Baby Jane was just kind of a on stage character almost. She's sang and danced, and yeah, her sister finds fame as a legit Hollywood actress, which of course causes some tension over the years. And Blanche, who is the sister of Baby Jane, played by Joan Crawford, she does, and during her time of acting, she has something in her contract that says, and I don't recall if it specifically said that she would be in the films that Jane would be in her films, or if Jane just had, or if the company had to give Jane films as well. But there's basically a thing saying in her contract that they will also take care of her sister, because she feels like she does owe her sister a lot for kind of paving the way and giving their family a lot of money when she was younger. But unfortunately, with that, Jane becomes, and not being quite as famous as her sister, or as famous as she once was, she becomes an alcoholic, which is a sad thing that does unfortunately happen to a lot of child actors. And that was the great thing about this film, is it does really reflect on that. And real shit that does happen to, maybe not so much to this extreme. I'm sure there are some cases where, previous child stars kind of lost it. But there's definitely, there are some of those who go through a lot, and I thought that was something really great about the film, that they tackle that. But so Jane becomes an alcoholic, and there's an incident one night where their car crashes and Blanche becomes paralyzed. So then you flash forward to the future, or present time of the film, and Blanche and Jane are living together, and Jane's having to basically take care of her, and she's still an alcoholic, and she's still kind of trying to hold on to her fame. Like, there's multiple times in the movie where she tells people, like, who she is. She's like, it's Baby Jane. And nobody, like, knows who she is. She's basically really, like, in denial. She still wears her hair and, like, the curls the way she did. There's that clip that I included is a very disturbing scene of her singing a song that she sang. And yeah, it's like, this movie is pretty intense. It's definitely like, the Jane character is definitely creepy. There's, that scene is a lot longer than just, of course, that part that I included. And there are other scenes, and it's really just about these two sisters, and one who's very much bitter towards the other one. And Blanche, she does lie quite a bit to Jane, which really plays heavily into the ending of this film, which I'm not going to spoil in case anybody hasn't seen it, because I can't be the only person on the planet who hadn't seen this film yet. But that definitely plays into it, so keep that in mind and notice those moments. They're very much important. But you kind of feel like she's doing it at first for, like, Jane's best interest, and to kind of protect her from certain things. But she also, like, she tries really hard to be nice to Jane throughout this film, and just kind of lets Jane walk all over her, and things start to boil, of course, between both of them, which is really, like, all the more information I'm going to give you, because I definitely really, really liked the film, and I think if it's one you haven't seen, you should totally check it out. I was watching it going like, okay, how is this going to be a horror film, especially, as it was going on, and it definitely gets there. So don't worry if you're kind of sitting there for a while like, how is this going to be anything? It builds up. It's a tension one for sure, but it definitely gets there. And the ending is pretty sad and disturbing, so it's not a happy ending film by any means. So if you're looking for, like, a horror film that ends happily, this ain't it. So I really like this film. If you have seen this one, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this, please do a big old thumbs up. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button for more horror-related content. And I will see you guys again tomorrow with another video. Bye!